Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Edge Season 5. I have been working, oh my gosh, I had not turned around. Look at what Aether is doing. That is amazing. I need to get the rest of those trees done. I always feel like I've got 100,000 things to get done in this game. But I have accomplished something that you can kind of see over there. We're going to jump to a time lapse of that here in a minute. But before we get going, I wanted to show a couple things that I did. So I don't think that I showed any of these maybe on the last episode, but I made a honey farm and it is producing a lot, like all the way up to there. So I need to go in and reclaim a bunch of that. I haven't put anything on that last guy over there. I think this one's the bone meal farm, and it is not doing good. Like, not at all. I gotta go up there and see what's going on. It's kind of broken. Kattie has been building some things around here, looking great. Kind of pushing out that way. I think this is my chicken farm, and it's doing very good. I need to make that into a stair block. And then my iron farm over there has been producing. I put up a temporary pumpkin farm because I'm going to need some golems, and that's been doing fantastic. Let's walk on over here and take a look at the entrance to the big build. However, first, we're going to jump into a time lapse. Here we go! We now have a couple of entrances into the storage room. I think it's pretty fun. I liked the colors that I did. There's not a whole lot I think really needs to be changed to this. I think we've got enough lighting and things like that, and I kind of think that it's giving some like creepy monster vibes. It looks like a mouth with like a three-eyed monster. So let's head on inside and kind of see what I have been doing. Yeah, so I've got this place. It's obviously it's not finished. We're not done up here, and that's not what the roof's gonna look like. But I've been kind of just trying to find the right colors, the right palette, the right things. How am I gonna balance the storage system on this side with whatever I'm gonna do over here? So the storage system's been up for a little while. I don't have any golems in the back yet, so it's just functioning as a manual storage system for right now. Things have been kind of busy trying to get this all done. I don't know that I want to throw all the golems in there quite yet. And then on this side, this is not a finished product, but this is just kind of the vibe that I'm wanting to go with. So I will end up putting a better super smelter back in here. Nothing too crazy, but I have had a couple times where I'm like, oh, I need a bunch of nether brick. So let me chuck a whole bunch of netherrack in and get the bricks, and I just would like to have a super smelter here, kind of to balance what it looks like over here. I just kind of did this kind of a thing. I think the nether wood looks really nice. Oh, that's not supposed to be. Clean that up real quick. And then in here, this is going to end up kind of being my bedroom slash, not storage, but just decorated to kind of look like the little bedroom area so that when I run in, I've got a place that I can sleep. Up the stairs, I kind of did. I don't know that I love these colors. I think it looks fine for now. And then I did these holes with lanterns kind of on the inside to give a little bit of lighting. It's not like full crazy lighting, and then we've got lighting up here. I don't know where this is going to go yet. This is going to be something. Maybe it'll be a staircase going up. But then we've got a way to get up on top of the balcony to kind of overlook. And from here, we're going to do these, like, looks kind of like a ribcage vibe going up. And obviously none of this is done. We've got this stuff done. You can kind of see out from these little things here. I don't really know what all I'm going to do up here. I thought about putting like a library up in here with just kind of a bunch of bookshelves and make it look kind of like a study. However, there might be a library up on top because I got to have some space and I'm gonna need to do some stuff up here. There's still a couple things I want to do on the inside here. The black stone at the entrance needs to change because I did the black stone ring around the whole thing. But for the most part, this is the vibe that I'm looking for down here, and we're gonna end up kind of continuing this, but I got a couple more farms I need to build. So to complement the chicken farm, I got to do something else so that I can make some food, because now I'm just eating pork chops. I built this little villager farm thing that I'm gonna take a look at. So in theory, these dudes cannot get out. I think this guy's supposed to stay. Oh, I think that might need to be up. No, I think he can just stay there. I'm gonna come in here and bone meal. They shouldn't be able to get out anyways, but I am gonna bone meal this whole place because these guys should harvest these crops, and when they do, they try to give them to the one villager that they can reach, which is that fellow there, and they cannot reach this guy. So all of the crops that they gather end up going into the hoppers. So this is kind of just like an automatic way to get some crops. My goal is to be able to get bread, carrots, and cabbage, because with that plus my chicken farm, that is instant chicken sandwiches. So if this works right, I might start a chicken sandwich shop and sell chicken sandwiches in a store in the shopping district. So I'm gonna bone meal all this. Oh, shouldn't have done that. And we'll see what happens. Well, a few things did not work, and yeah, so actually what I forgot to do was to put these minecart hoppers in the way, so we're gonna get that done real quick. Let's see. Boop. Boop. Whoopsie. Oh, shoot. Oh, he's gonna die. Don't die. Okay. 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 What do I do to fix this? Okay. That goes there. Nope. Hey, that kind of worked. Okay. Nope. Okay. Let's not break things and kill the villager. So supposedly the villagers like won't cross rails, so I can't get down there. I'm missing the other minecart hopper. Good. See, I don't know if I need him to be in a minecart for this to work, or if he can just be standing. I'm gonna check that real quick. So I think he does not need to be in a cart, but I gotta be careful that I don't fall. So these guys should be able to interact with him now. I don't think he's picking up any cabbage. And if that's the case, I probably need to put like a cart to collect that. I don't mind if he picks it up. This should work now. I need to get those other... I don't want to fall and break stuff. Okay, so Did I get carrots? Okay, I do have a few carrots. Okay, these are carrots. That's cabbage. I don't have any cabbage seeds on me right now. That'll be fine. Okay, actually, if I just do this, he'll come by. I think what I'm going to have to do, man, is build a gathering cart system, because he is obviously not picking up what he should be putting down. Well, it took me just a couple of minutes, but I put together a little underground cart system. It's kind of dirty and ugly, but it works. It's collecting the cabbage for me. So when... well, I guess I can't turn that into seeds. So when this dude has them and harvests them, they should sit on the ground in theory and get picked up as the rail goes by. We'll watch that guy there. He should disappear here in a second. Maybe should work. There's only one spot, yeah, that I was unable to cover with this rail just because I needed to get power over here. So if there's a little bit of loss here, I think I will be fine. Yeah, so we got a few in here. Now I just got to build a system. Yeah, so we're already getting tons of carrots. That's crazy. And they're putting cabbage seeds in, which is great. He replanted that one. That is not supposed to happen. You are supposed to be in there. You are supposed to be... How did this happen? How did this happen? Somebody bumped... Okay, well, gotta fix that now. This is gonna work though. Well, I got him back where he needs to be. However, trying to figure out how to keep those there. I don't think that they can see him now. This is what I want to make sure that they can't get in to this place, because I don't want them... See, that's not going to work, because I don't think he's going to be able to see them. So if I leave these up... So I've got this one working. Yeah, I put together a little unloader, and so I am getting cabbage. The problem is I'm not getting these auto carrots and wheat anymore. See, I don't want that. I don't want you getting up there. Ah, that's what I don't want to have happen. Okay. This needs revamped. Made a couple adjustments. We're going to try breaking that. Leaving these up. And just kind of see if that ends up doing anything. I haven't seen him give any bread in a while. Or carrots. I can't believe I had like a stack of carrots already. That was pretty wild. I do have some bone meal. We could try to just kind of help some things along. See if that helps. Oop. Need some seeds. Okay. So I just watched him harvest. Got one more. And that guy. We shall see what he does. What happened there? Oh, I guess I jumped down, didn't I? Let's see if we can fix this. I need you guys to give him some crops, but I don't think they can see him. I just don't know how to get him to stay still. Well, I will let this do its thing for a little while. I'm at least going to be getting some cabbage out of the deal. That's good. That's really good, because I can get some cabbage fast. I literally just like stood here for a minute thinking about how I was going to fix this. And look. Sweet. So that means I have now automated chicken sandwiches. Check this out. So I've got bread, carrots, and cabbage going that way. That's the wrong one. Should probably move the chickens over farther. And then this, I can grab me some chicken, and I can make chicken sandwiches just like that. Oh, I am so excited. I probably really should move the bees and put the chicken over here. Because you know what I could do if I actually thought about it and had good planning? I could funnel all of this down below into here and have like a little underground hobbit kitchen looking thing where I make chicken sandwiches. That would be super cool. I might do that. That's going to take a lot of work. Let me know if you think that I should move the chickens to over here. Oh man. I'll probably just have to do it via eggs, because I think there's like a whole lot of chickens over there, and I don't know how many of those bees. That sounds like a lot of work. I don't know that I really want to do that, but we might try it just for efficiency's sake. I guess we'll see what happens. But I made a chicken sandwich farm. Yes, that's awesome. I'm excited about that. The other thing you might notice in the back there is I went ahead and stuck some golems in. I have 8 golems per module, and they are very rapidly moving items. And so if I come over here and we'll dump some items in here. Not all of these items are being sorted, and so we're just gonna throw it all in and watch the chaos. I want my chicken sandwiches though. So they start going through. This is a pretty common build here. It's loud. I gotta fix that. So input chest, hoppers into a copper chest. Then they'll start grabbing items. So there's 8 golems in here. They're going to start grabbing. I think they can grab like 16 items at a time. So let's watch and see what happens here. So the input chest is dumping stuff in here. They should find cobblestone in these first chests here, but in theory, if there's 8 of these fellas sitting in here, they should be able to look through these 9 chests pretty quickly. And then they dump it in here. So yeah, so that just dropped. They dump it in here if they can't find it, but there should be gravel, sand, dirt. I think cobble's actually on this side, yeah. So then they dump it in here, cussy, hopper. So this 8 then does their thing. They each grab items. And then if they don't get it, they dump it in here. And it works its way through some. I've got hoppers all the way down the road until we get all the way down to here. And it's just going to dump into here and then down into there. So kind of like a filter chest at the end there. I don't know that this is like my favorite thing in the world. We will see how I like this. Worst case scenario, end up with a bunch of golem heads. We won't talk about that one. It just kind of happened. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that's so weird looking. I'm the Copper Piglin King. Nice. So, they're dumping all of this items. I have so much cobble, it's not even funny. And then they try to find space for stuff. It doesn't, I guess it takes a little longer than like some of the other filter chest stuff that I've used. We don't even have any all the way down here at this line yet. This I can shut off. Oh, that got really full. That got really full. I just kind of felt like I had so much cobble, I just had to like cook some of it so that it just wasn't in the way. I also am not sure if they'll try to fill in where there is some. So like there's all this, actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, turn all that into this. PK might end up needing some, so we'll offer him some of that stone later. But yeah, it's kind of fun. It's all this noise, all this stuff happening, which is kind of neat. But yeah, this guy's still going. Also, I gotta come and like actually make this functional. It's just kind of a mess right now. Still got that in there. That's good. All right, I'm gonna give this a few minutes and we'll come back and show you what is getting dumped down here that I'm not filtering yet. I think the golems have kind of worked through most of their stuff. I think when they're kind of idle, they just check the copper chest that's back there and they don't work through all of these. So, but yeah, so here's the things that didn't get filtered. That just means, actually, I think that I've got these over here. Don't ask. And let's see, where did I put leather? I guess is gonna go here. Wood things, I've got some of these. Cabbages, we'll put them in here. Chicken goes in here. Again, I'm not really sure, like, so if they find a full stack without having extras, I don't know that they sort that. So I gotta watch that I have extras open if I have any full stacks. I just don't know. It's something I'll have to play around with and see. But I've got wood things over here. So we'll just, man, I just literally don't even know how these function. You can keep hearing, I don't know how well it's going to pick up on the recording, but you can hear these dudes clicking and clacking around. Well, that's actually all I have time for this week's episode. We've got entrances on both sides of the storage system. I've got the storage system actually functioning with the copper golems, and we automated chicken sandwiches. So probably in the next week or so, what I need to do is get a shop up, maybe try to streamline the whole chicken process a little bit. And I also really want to go find some more saplings. These are ones I got from Lee, which is probably why they're filtering off weird. But I got those from Lee for giving her some honeycomb. So I need to take some of those saplings down and plant them all along the edge of our coastline. We may end up going in and kind of doing some terraforming along the coastline. I have quite a large area this season, and so Kattie and I are definitely just kind of wanting to get the right vibe and feeling for what we're going to do this season. But that is where I'm going to leave you for this episode. That's it. I hope that you have a fantastic weekend and that you go do something creative and use your imagination. We will catch you later. Bye. There's water here. We're going to end in the water. Stomp. Whee!